They're not just symbols. They're contracts written on skin, punishments paid in flesh, and messages delivered in ways that don't need a translator. What kind of world makes an ice pick a signature? Why would someone cut off their own finger to stay alive? How can 3 letters tattooed on a face become a walking verdict? And why did Soviet prisons turn ink into a ranking system so strict that a wrong tattoo could get you beaten for impersonation? Tonight we're investigating the dark language of organized violence, murder ink, ice picks, Yakuza finger cuts, MS-13 symbols, Vory tattoos, ink code, cold open. The body is a billboard. In every era, power leaves a mark. Sometimes it's a badge, sometimes it's a scar, sometimes it's a symbol you're meant to see, and fear. In the 1930s, bodies turned up in New York with small, precise wounds. The weapon wasn't loud. It didn't announce itself. The message was surgical. Someone could reach you anywhere. In Japan, a missing fingertip could mean you'd failed someone higher than you and you were trying to stay alive long enough to apologize. In Central America and the US, tattoos became identity and prison politics made identity dangerous. A symbol could mean protection or a death sentence. And in Soviet prisons, tattoos became a resume, a rank insignia, and a declaration of war against the state, all at once. Different continents, different decades, same idea. Violence builds a language when normal language isn't enough. Chapter 1. Murder ink and the ice pick signature. New York, 1930s. The underworld wasn't just criminals. It was an ecosystem, and inside it, prosecutors described a murder-for-hire crew later nicknamed Murder Inc. Why the ice pick became part of the lore is brutally practical. It's concealable, it's intimate, it's quiet, and it leaves a very particular kind of fear behind. Court testimony and later reporting describe lurid tales of ice pick killings associated with murder, Inca's trials, and narratives. But here's the twist most retellings miss. The ice pick wasn't chosen for drama. It was chosen because it made murder look like something smaller than murder, until it was too late. A city of noise, a weapon of silence. And when silence becomes a tactic, the message to everyone else is clear. You won't hear it coming. If you like investigations that go beyond the headline and into the mechanics of fear, tap like and subscribe to Behind the Veil Truths. This series is about how violence communicates. Chapter 2, Yakuza, Yubitsume, and the Economy of Shame. Japan, different world, different mythology, but the same human technology, control. The ritual of Yubitsume is widely described as self-amputation of part of a finger as a form of atonement within Yakuza culture, and the meaning is colder than people realize. It's not punishment in a vacuum, it's a transaction that you pay with your body. You prove remorse. You mark yourself permanently. You demonstrate dependence on the group. There's also the social aftermath. Missing fingers can carry stigma in ordinary life, with reports of prosthetics used to conceal that stigma. Here's the twist. The ritual isn't just about the boss seeing your sacrifice. It's about everyone else seeing it too. Because once your hand tells your story, you don't get to rewrite it. Chapter 3. MS-13 symbols and the tattoo as a cage. Now jump to a different form of organized violence. Gang identity under pressure. Law enforcement training materials describe common MS-13 associated symbols and tattoos such as MS-13, devil's horns, pitchfork, and related markings tied to affiliation, and the sereno, umbrella in some contexts. But the deeper point isn't what the symbols mean, it's what they do. A tattoo can be recruitment mythology, a loyalty signal, a fear amplifier, a prison passport, and later an obstacle to leaving. The ink becomes a trap, a brand, a permanent membership card that doesn't expire when you want it to. Twist. In some environments, a visible symbol doesn't protect you from danger. It pulls danger toward you like a magnet. Chapter 4. Vory tattoos and the prison hierarchy, written on skin. Soviet and post-Soviet prison culture developed an unusually formal tattoo system where ink signaled criminal biography and status. This wasn't about style. It was governance. Stars, epaulets, cathedrals, and other motifs have been documented and interpreted as status markers and declarations of attitude toward prison authority. And here's the nightmare detail. In many prison cultures, a tattoo isn't just a claim. It's a credential. Claim the wrong one and you can be punished for pretending to rank higher than you do. So the ink becomes a living ID card, enforced by the people around you, not the state. The prisoners. Chapter 5, the common thread, the meta reveal. Here's the synthesis that ties all four together. Murder. Ink used the body as a warning to outsiders. Yubitsume used the body as a payment to insiders. MS-13 symbols use the body as identity in a world that rewards identity with fear. Vory tattoos use the body as bureaucracy when bureaucracy is hostile. Different functions, same mechanism. Violence creates a parallel society, and parallel societies need rules, ranks, punishments, and proof. So they write those things where no one can deny them. On the human body. If you're still here, you already feel it. This isn't just crime trivia. It's anthropology with a knife edge. Like the video and subscribe to Behind the Veil Truths if you want more episodes that connect the dots between brutality and structure. Ending stinger, the symbol you can't scrub off. Imagine you survive the life. You make it out. You move to another city, another job, another identity. But you look down at your hand, or in the mirror, or at the ink under your sleeve, and you realize the truth. Some systems don't need to chase you. They just need to outlast you. So I want your theory in the comments. Which is more powerful, fear that's done to you or fear you're forced to carry? Are these marks proof of loyalty or proof of captivity? And then which is the most terrifying, a weapon you never see or a symbol you can't remove? If you want the next episode, I can go deeper into one lane. Murder, Inc. and the corporate logic of murder for hire. Yakuza, ritual, hierarchy, and exit trauma. And MS-13, identity, migration, and prison ecosystems. Vory, prison governance and the politics of Inc. Tell me which one to open next. Each sentence can be long if the input requires it, but must not exceed 30 words. If a sentence is longer, split it into 2 or more natural sentences without altering the content.